Well, hello, ladies. How are you? Thank you so much for coming to Land of Milk and Honey once again. This is Thursday. We made it past hump day. We got one more day and it is the weekend, y'all. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I know you guys are happy. It's almost over, ladies. Well, this is our Virtuous Woman Summit. I believe this is number 4, tape number 5, but we're still continuing, number 4, tape number 4. But still, I kind of wanted to finish things I was saying and, educating, you women out here about the virtuous woman, how to, get your self-esteem, your self-worth up, how to, fix you, prepare you to be your absolute best. So, those who want to be married can, pray about a good man and learn how to keep and hold a good man, and learn how to be that virtuous woman, pretty much in a simplified version. Please excuse me for the environment. I am with my mom and my brother-in-law. We are, taking my mom, my elderly mom, to get her car looked at and fixed out here in LA. And so my environment is not the best, but I told you I'd be here. Are you here with me? So I hope that you are here with me, and I hope that you have watched the introduction, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I hope that you have shared this video, liked this video. I hope that you have made comments below, like, subscribe, and share, and pass it along to your grandmothers, your aunties, your sisters, your female co-workers, and church members that you're close to, and yourself. I just really am excited. Once again, I've said, and I'm learning as I go along too. Learning is, education is great, But anyway, I don't want to be long-winded. So ladies, welcome. How are you? Are you having a great day? I'm having a good day. It's beautiful out here in California, and it's like, through all the rain, it was raining and storming and floods, and you know what? We are so happy to finally have sunshine. What did Tony say? My Bay Area compadres, we're from the Bay Area, so we do it big in the Bay, So my brothers, Tony in the Bay Area, one of my favorite songs of theirs, It Never Rains in Southern California. Oh yes, it does. It does. But today, it ain't the day. So we are so blessed. It is sunshine in the Golden State of California, y'all. Anyway, enough of that. I wanted to I have my notes, but I wanted to kind of say a couple of things about that. Like I said, I left off with the courtship, and the dating. Like I said, ladies, courtship is when a man, wants to marry you. He courts you because he wants to marry you, which means he has intentions and he pursues you to marry you, to take you on as a wife of honor, to make your honorable woman through marriage. So ladies, like I said yesterday, those of us who want to be married, you have to think of your reputation. You have to think of the kind of man you want. But first, before you marry anyone or even desire to be married, make sure you have your things together, your life, your things lined up. Work on your credit, If you have to do that, work on your self-esteem, your self-worth, work on your spiritual relationship with God. Are you a woman and a child that believe in God? Are you a praying woman? Are you a great mom? Where's your self-esteem and your self-worth at? You don't want to bring a whole bunch of baggage into a relationship. If you were married at one time, make sure you heal from that, completely mentally, emotionally heal from that. If you had a bad relationship with your children's father, if you have children and you weren't married, you're, shacking or fornicating, you guys live together as a family unit, but you guys broke up. If it was abusive, mentally, emotionally, physically, make sure you heal from that. Don't bring that into a relationship necessarily, because if you got a good man and a man who's righteous and a man who's a God-fearing, God-loving, praying man, of course you're going to bring something. Come on, we're not perfect. You're going to bring something. But don't bring 25 million suitcases to this man. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. I didn't sign up for all this. And you don't want him to bring a bunch of 25 suitcases also from, a bad marriage or a bad relationship with a woman before you, and, baby mama drama. You don't want to bring baby daddy drama. You want to get that squared away first. You're starting fresh in a new relationship. Mind, body, and soul start fresh. So ladies, also too, I told you, like yesterday, I believe, if you want a good man of God and a good man who is honorable, respectful, and you want that family unit, a family bond with a good man, you have to allow him, even if you've been independent with your children for a long time, you have to allow the man, as God said, make him the head and not the tail. You can't be so single-minded, independent-minded that he has no value or place in your home, and you can't put your kids over him, even though you raise them alone. I understand that. But if you want a man and a good man, your stepdad to your kids, you got to let your kids know, wait a minute, if you know you got a good man, he's good to you, good for you, you've been blessed and highly favored by God with this man, don't ruin it by putting your kids over this man, and don't ruin it by sitting up here and paying more attention to your kids and your friends. Don't do that. Tend to your household, tend to your man, tend to your husband, you know what I'm saying? Tend to him. Not saying you can't love the kids, you can't, be there for the kids. I would never say, ignore your kids for this man and trade your kids for anybody. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you got to have a balance with that. A balance, or he bringing his kids into the picture, you have no kids, or you guys have a blended family. You as adults have to work that thing out before you get married. Work it out, with the children's mother or the children's, or the father of your kids. Work that thing out. Put everything in place. Put your ducks in a row. And if when the man pursues you for marriage, if a man pursues you for marriage, he finds something wonderful, something very good in you, to want to marry you. Shut down his old relationship. Shut down, other women. That means you're a special prize to him. Don't take that for granted, because there are a lot of men out here who are not kings, who don't deserve to wear the crown. There are a lot of men out here who are abusive physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. You don't want that. If you come from that, don't go back to that. Or a man, if you had a woman who's always got her hands out, what can you do for her and her kids, or what can you do for her, and she was very selfish and not right to you and mean to you, why do you want to ruin a good woman, a loyal woman, and a woman of God, a virtuous woman? Why do you want to ruin that with that past nonsense? When you come into a new relationship, it's supposed to be fresh, not perfect, but fresh. And when that man pursues you, ladies, for marriage, he sees something great in you. Capitalize on that. And before you even get married, always go to God first. Pray on your wife, if you a man, the wife to be. Pray on your husband to be, for your kids, or even y'all kids. Y'all had kids not married. take it in prayer. Put it at God's altar and wait. You got to wait patiently. Don't get emotional. Don't get impatient. I know sometimes you may think God take a long time, but he's working it out for your favor. You just got to wait. You know, then the wait on the Lord, he'll renew your strength. And that's what you have to realize. You know, nothing good happens overnight unless God wants it to. But sometimes we got to take that time and learn, you know. So I tell you, ladies, ladies, come correct. When you come into a good man of God who wants to marry you and take on your kids, or you taking on his kids, come correct. You know, be a woman of honor, a woman that has self-esteem, has self-worth, not jealous, not where you going, what you doing. No. That's why you have a marriage counselor, a pre-marriage counselor, so you can work out all the kinks. You want to work out your jealousy, his jealousy, your low self-esteem, his low self-esteem, you know, the non-trust factor. Because if you don't trust each other, that marriage is not going to work. And don't get involved in any marriage with anybody if you're not going to have trust. Trust is something you have to have. Being each other's best friends, what you want to have, you know. And you guys are adults. Maturity. It's not just about getting together and, you know, a great relationship, but you have to be mature-minded and spiritually. And if you don't know that, you need to seek the word and seek God. Whatever you're lacking, he said, whatever you're lacking, seek me, I will bless you with it. Marriage is so spiritual. Marriage comes from God. Between man and woman, it is between man and woman only. Nothing will change in his word. Nothing has changed. So it is one of the greatest honors to God is to get married between man and woman. Make your house complete. Bless your house through marriage. And make sure that God put you together and not you put together yourself. So I say, ladies, you know, just think about it really clear. Is this what you really want? But never get married without pre-marriage counseling from your church or a professional marriage counselor outside the church. But don't get married without it. You got to get rid of the kinks. Get the kinks, iron out the issues that will keep you in a bad marriage. Remember that. Ladies, I also tell you too, I used to love to watch Kevin Samuels. I liked him a little bit. But then again, as a woman and a black woman, he would kind of tear black women down. He really would tear us down. And I didn't like that part, you know. But I say that, God bless his soul, but I say that some things he said, I will say that, were correct. You know, some things, the sisters on here, you know, God bless y'all, but some things you said were not correct. It was very self-righteous. It was very me, my. In a marriage, it's not about me, my. It's about us. It is a us thing. The virtuous woman, she was all about us. She did things like work and make things, sell at the market. She was all about family. She was all about us. You know, improving our lives through working and buying a field and planting a vineyard. Vineyard, you know, you can go grapes and fruit and crops to eat. She was all about the family. She was beautiful. She was a beautiful sister. She took care of herself. She took, you know, very good care of herself. She knew how to invest. She had great investment skills, or she learned them, but she was a good investor. Her husband trusted her with his life, his children, his money. She paid the bills on time. You know, if she had to pay them, she kept the house good, took care of the maid servants. She, you know, took care. She even had a heart for the homeless and the poor. The Bible says, remember the homeless and the poor. When you bless them, you know, helping them generally be, you know, cheerful giver. That's like blessing me. You know, she took care of her kids and she took care of her man, and her husband adored her. He absolutely couldn't live without her, and her kids called her blessed. So she was a well-rounded sister, a real well-rounded woman. Okay? And that's what I strive to be as well. I thought I was in my marriage, but obviously I had the wrong partner and he didn't appreciate any of that. So, you know, but life happens. But I'm trying to get you guys, through my experience, not to have that happen. No divorce. Okay? So, ladies, I tell you the truth. Put away that single-minded attitude when you are pursued by a man who finds you worthy, finds you wonderful, and he wants to take you on as a wife because he cares for you, he truly loves you, and he's a man of God. He's a good man, and he's good to you and for you. Put away that single-minded attitude. Put away those single friends who want you to still be popping and dropping like it's hot in the clubs. Not saying you can't enjoy your life in a righteous way, but don't be sitting up here with single friends who miserable, talking bad about men, talking bad about making you question this man who's a good man and he's good to you and for you. Wait a minute, put your pump your brakes on that. You put them in their place. So wait a minute, I love you, friend, but I got a good man. Don't lose your man to some friend who's hating on men or jealous. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because there's a lot of men out here who are not good men, who are abusive in every type of way. You know what I'm saying? They talk a good game, but when you really peel back the layers of them, they're rotten to the core. And you know what I'm saying? So, ladies, I tell you the truth. Get to be honorable women. Honorable doesn't mean perfect. Honorable means respecting your body, respecting your mind, respecting yourself. It means being humble and grateful to God. It means when you got a good man in your corner, he's backing you up, you appreciate him when he do little things for you. Even if he's not wealthy, if he's a blue-collar worker, if he's a white-collar worker, appreciate him. He cares for you. When a man goes out of his way for you, he cares for you. Don't misuse him, don't abuse him, and get out of that singlehood. There's many women out here, there's a lot of good women out here like me, like you, who praying and believe in God for a right man of God. Appreciate him. Don't scare him off by being hardcore and ignorant and ratchet and loud. And, I don't have to, so don't do that. Daughter of Zion, don't do that. Woman, don't do that. Don't do that. So, just take your time, be patient, get to know each other, learn how to be best friends. But ladies, take care of you. You can't take care of you, you'll never be able to take care of him the right way. I just say, as wise counsel, wise advice, pray on everything, ladies. Get to praying. If you don't know how, you don't know, you don't know anything, ask God. He'll show you. He'll tell you how to do it right. It's like, I'm going back to Kevin Samuels. I listen to some of these sisters and women, you want more than what you're willing to give. You want more than what you really honestly deserve. Listen, I'm not saying you deserve to just be with anybody, any random Joe. I'm not saying that. I don't believe that at all. But I also believe you got to be realistic too. You want to be they want to be stay-home wives to a six-figure man. They wanted to, live in this wonderful gated community. They want these fancy cars. They want this fancy, almost quote-unquote celebrity lifestyle. But they had a ratchet mind, a ratchet attitude. They kept themselves ratchet looking. Come on, ratchet out of their mouth, talks ignorant. A lot of them talk real, street, no class. You can't talk like that to a six-figure man. If he's polished, a six-figure polished man, he can't take you to no business affair. He can't take you to these fancy places and you embarrass him like that. He can't do that. He can't do that. And most men, they don't care about if they make more money than you. They just want you to have class. They want you to have self-esteem and self-worth. A man will only do what you allow him to do. If you have low self-esteem, low self-worth, he's going to play on that. He's not going to treat you good. He's not. If you are over the top all day long, over the top, He don't want nobody over the top. You know, I say fantasy. You can be his fantasy, but be a lady at the same time. You know, be an honorable lady. Put standards on your life, you know. Put standards and morality. These things he looked for in a wife. Morality, standards, class. You know how to handle business. He can trust you with his money. He can trust you with his house. He can trust you with his car. That, you know, you'll be faithful. He can trust you with his dear life. You won't betray him. You won't do no harm to him. That you are his comfort, not his strife. You are the one he can lay his head on your shoulder and talk to you about anything. You won't be fake and false and demean him and only got your hands on, give me. No. Ladies, let's pull it together. Pull it together. Okay? So I'm going to wrap this up until tomorrow. We may go on into, after tomorrow, Friday, we may roll over to Monday to complete it. But, you know, I want to make sure that you guys have got it. You guys understand, through the Word of God. I want to make sure that you guys know that you are so beautiful. You are so worthy. We are wonderfully and beautifully made by the Lord. Yes, we are, ladies. And a good man, and a man good to you and for you, he's out there waiting for you. Just grab your blessing. Grab your blessing, but not without prayer first. Okay, this is another video where we're going to finish off tomorrow. Maybe Monday may be the last day. I don't want to, prolong it too long. I said a week, but I definitely want to make sure that, everything is finished properly and righteously. So remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on I'm on YouTube. Land of Milk and Honey / YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Land of Milk and Honey. I believe 70@gmail.com. Land of Milk and Honey. Gmail, but please go back to the intro, go back to the, intro, first day, second day, third day, fourth day. Now this is the fifth day. Go back and answer the questions. Don't just look at it and review. Listen to the video. I only have one video that's an hour, but it goes so quick. It goes so quick, ladies. So go back, answer the questions, be honest. It's okay to be honest. Answer the questions. I will read them. I have looked over, but this is for us. This is for you, okay? I love you in the name of Jesus. I'm praying for you. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. And we'll finish. We're going to, fade this into tomorrow. All right, ladies. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. All right, ladies. Bye-bye. Till tomorrow.